Wall Street Book Club. Evan Jefferson, brother, much love. Educating, elevating, because in knowledge is the power and we'll never give it up. Literature's for the masses. Where to put your money down, now how to watch your assets. Yeah, uplifting others is a passion. My brother Evan, he will turn it into action. New Black Wall Street Book Club. You should come read with us. Yeah, we comprehend and discuss. If we all just come together, there's no limit for us. Here comes your host, New Black Wall Street. Evan, take it away. New Black Wall Street Book Club.
All right, my beautiful people, good afternoon to you billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where black folk do read. You put in the book, we absolutely will find it. I'm ERGJ, a certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and also international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The Black Billionaires Club, a study of black wealth, a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way, because I understand as I continue to live this life that everybody don't want to be rich. That's okay. I want to be rich. If you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Well, guys, you can pick that book up by simply going to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Just for your information, we just released our ebook yesterday, so you can pick up the ebook or the physical book, all at that same website. We're getting that thing rocking and rolling as well. But not only is it a book, guys, it's actually a club of brothers and sisters who've decided to do something different. That's win with money. That's pretty interesting to me to say it's something different, because the reality is it's normal to be broke. Sad statement, but true. It's actually normal to be broke. It's actually rare to be rich. And here's what I found. The masses are broke because they simply didn't plan to get rich. How many guys know if you fail to plan, you're literally planning to fail? Well, that's what happens. And so we created a club to do what they did, the billionaires. We simply find out what they did, do what they do, and have some success in our life. Well, if you decide to join the club, here's some of the benefits. You're going to get financial literacy classes. We're going to teach you about money. We can't complain about what they're not teaching us if we are unwilling to teach each other. That's what we're going to do. We got a New Black Wall Street Book Club. Why? Because successful people read. That's the number one thing they say they do. They recommend it for us. Say, hey, you want to do what I do? You want to have success I have? Read. But we don't do it. Go figure. They also personal development class, mastermind sessions to help you become the best version of you. Living your best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. And then also business development sessions. Some of you guys got a business you want to start this year. Some of you guys want to expand what you already do. Well, here's the deal. You might need a little help. And we want to help you with that as well. And then if you've moved to the next level up, you decide, hey, that's great, but I want a little bit more. You want an opportunity to make some money with us? Well, you're going to do that at the next level. You want an opportunity to invest with us and learn how to make your money work harder for you than you work for it? That's the next level. And then we're also going to be in real estate and the stock market. Money, making money, instead of us trading our time for money. Well, you can decide to join by simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Well, guys, hit that like button, that share button, that invite button, that heart button, that like button, all that good stuff, because it's time for us to dig into it. The New Black Wall Street Book Club, where black folk do read. You put in the book, we absolutely will find it. Reading Rainbow 2.0, and we're going through Think and Grow Rich, a black choice. Everybody put it down slow. It's a choice. It's a choice. Think and Grow Rich, a black choice. We're continuing on in the journey. We're talking about money, a message on money. We're going to read a little bit about Oprah Winfrey today, by the way. So I'm excited to see what we're going to read about the story of Oprah. This first passage, or first title to this passage, says this. What's going on, Mr. Alvin? Thanks so much for joining. Parents, do not shield your children from serving. I'm sorry. Parents, do not shield your children from serving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do not shield your children from serving. 1 second, guys. I got to change the title here. Think and Grow Rich. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we was talking about something else. Think and Grow Rich. A black choice. Okay, there we go. All right. Parents, do not shield your children from serving. Let's read. It has been said, and with reason, that a rich man's son often does not display the qualities of his father. Many children of affluent means are robbed of important traits because they inherited their parents' wealth. By and large, the father or mother worked for every penny he or she earned. The father's earnings came to him side by side with the development of his insight, his talents, and his ability. Insight, talents, and ability. He was not given riches by his father. He was given riches by his service. Everybody put in console service. I think we need to understand again that as we go down this journey, we understand that in order for us to really make more money, we got to provide more useful service. That's the name of the game. So while you're chasing money, you should be chasing ways for you to provide more service, more value. So he didn't get rich. His riches weren't given him by his father, but it was given him by his service. So my question to you, if you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich, you want to create some more streams of income, how can you be a better, more service? Better and more useful service. You serve enough people, you solve enough problems, you get rich. Just like that. Now, let us look at his son. All his life, his son has lived in the midst of luxury and the many comforts that money provides. The son knows he is going to share and eventually acquire great amounts of wealth that he has not earned. Assuming that the son does not have the inherited willingness to serve, what happens to that willingness? In many cases, it is replaced by a desire to obtain something for nothing. And thus he never learns, everybody put it also learn, he never learns of life's basic lessons. The practice of service first and profits second. The practice of service first and profits second. Wow, that's big time right there. Oh, you gonna look on Amazon for more black business book? Okay, there. Let me find it for me, brother. That's right. Great fortunes or comfortable means are a blessing only when they're used to benefit others. No father benefits his son when he robs him of initiative. If you wish to shield your children from the bad parts of life, you are to be praised. But beyond that, do not shield them from their ability to serve. For this is true wealth. Allow them to have the priceless opportunity of building better lives with their own self-taught wisdom and lessons. Own self-taught wisdom and lessons. Now we're going to be able to talk about some things that are more valuable than money. I share this with people all the time. I talk about money a lot because we can count it. It's tangible. That's really the lowest form, the lowest level of wealth. It's just something that most people can connect with. When we start talking about peace of mind, how much would you trade for that? Peace of mind is wealth. Napoleon Hill tells a fascinating story of his visit with John D. Rockefeller Sr., the oil magnate. During their meeting, Rockefeller, easily the world's richest man at the time, asked a young reporter if he would like to change places with him. Without hesitation, Hill politely told him that he would not, that he valued his health and freedom, neither of which Rockefeller, for all his opulence, had or enjoyed. Many years later, after his death, Hill reflected on that eventful meeting. What did Rockefeller really want? Hill questioned. By consulting with those who knew him, Hill firmly believed that the multimillionaire wanted nothing more than what he had missed in his tremendous money-making career: peace of mind. Peace of mind is an essential ingredient of prosperity and covers a surprisingly broad field. In every way you use it, peace of mind aids you in your quest for riches, both material and spiritual, and success. Peace of mind helps you live your life on your own terms and values of your own choosing, so that every day your life grows richer and greater. Is there a connection between wealth and peace of mind? Maybe. There certainly are poor people who have peace of mind, but not as many as we are taught to believe. You need not be a millionaire or even financially independent, but without sufficient money, you're cut off from much in life that sustains the spirit. If you're continually worrying about feeding your family or keeping a roof over your head, you will have no peace of mind. Money brings the finer things of life and many times the bare necessities. While it is of no surprise that many wealthy people enjoy a peace of mind, there are members of this touted class who do not. If the main purpose of wealth is to make its possessor worry about keeping his fortune, peace of mind will forever elude him. One of the favorite real-life stories that illustrates the power of peace of mind and how it can be used to benefit the spirit is the experience of Miss Oprah Winfrey. My life is at peace. Everybody put that in the comments below. My life is at peace. Oprah Winfrey has become one of America's most watched television talk show hosts, as well as a promising actress. She was honored for her 1985 screen debut in The Color Purple, with nominations for both the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and the Golden Globe Awards. In 1987, the syndicated Oprah Winfrey Show won an Emmy Award for television's Best Talk Show, and Oprah received an Emmy for the Best Talk Show Host. In 1986, she formed her own production company, Harpo Productions, which has already become a major creative force in the entertainment industry. In 1990, deals for made-for-TV movies and licensing fees for her talk show have netted nearly $40 million in revenue, making her the wealthiest black woman in America. To say that Oprah Winfrey lives life to the fullest while radiating an inner harmony would be a gross understatement, for she is a woman at peace with herself, her life, and the world. But there was a tense period in Oprah's life when she sought inner solitude but couldn't find it. Instead, the sheltered little girl from a small southern town found a troubled world. Oprah Winfrey was born on a farm in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Her unwed parents had intended to name her Orpah, after Ruth's sister-in-law in the Bible, but a midwife transposed the letters on the birth certificate, and she was named Oprah instead. Soon after her birth, her parents separated. She would be nearly 6 years old before she would know her father. Raised under her grandmother's protective wing, Oprah was precociously bookish child. She learned to read at 3 years of age. When she enrolled in kindergarten, she intuitively wrote a note that pointed out in no uncertain terms that she belonged in the first grade. An astonished teacher recognized her ability and had her promoted. Or she skipped a grade, I guess. After completing the academic year, Oprah skipped directly to the third grade. At age 6, she was sent north to Milwaukee to join her mother and two half-brothers. Her mother has since found a marginal existence, trying to make ends meet by supplementing a $50 a month domestic salary with whatever welfare was available. Deprived of the wide-open farm life in Mississippi and her grandmother's love, Oprah turned inward. Acts of sexual abuse by a series of trusted men violated her innocence. First by an older male relative and later by a friend. Each incident left her guilty, confused, and afraid to report the offense. Lashing out at the world, she constantly rebelled. She began staging dramatic, if minor, acts of delinquency, trying to escape an abusive environment. Oprah ran away several times, only to be caught and returned home. When she was 13, she beleaguered, and her beleaguered and distraught mother dragged her to a detention center that was already full. With few options left, her mother decided to turn her over to her father. Vernon Winfrey had found a better life in Nashville, Tennessee, as a barber, businessman, and community leader. Living with her father and stepmother gave Oprah protection and security while reaffirming her grandmother's early teachings and excellence and pride. Oprah's father was a strict disciplinarian who provided his daughter with guidance, late-night discussions, and books. Privileges were withheld unless she could add new words to an already expanding vocabulary. But she didn't stop there. Everybody put in the console, I'm not stopping there. They said, I'm not stopping there. Yep. I put a list of black. I got a long list, brother. We got a book club, man. I would invite you to join the Black Billionaires Club. We've got a long list. This is just one of the few we're gonna be going through. She didn't stop there. He demanded weekly book reports, combing each report for correct grammar usage and proper sentence structure. Under his stern regiment, the once rebellious child began to excel both in and out of the classroom. With renewed vigor, Oprah made two solemn promises. First, she would begin to apply herself fully and take total responsibility for her life. So you mean to tell me Oprah Winfrey, who continues to preach this, by the way. I mean, I'm not a big Oprah fan, but I do know that every time she comes on, she keeps talking about taking total responsibility for your life. And what's amazing to me is that all the people that follow her, that watch the show, and they adore Oprah, they seem to gloss over this part. that she continues to recommend that you and I take total responsibility for our life. That's her main thing. Take responsibility. So she made a commitment that she would apply herself and take total responsibility for her life. Second, she would close the door to a troubled past. Everybody put in the console, close the door. She made a commitment to herself. I am going to close the door on my past and reconstruct her life on the solid foundation of divine guidance. Adhering to both promises, she set her mind at ease. Here's my question to you, billionaires. Is it time for you to make a commitment to yourself? Is it time for you to make a commitment to yourself? Is it time for you to make a promise to yourself? Because here's the thing. It's hard for you to break a promise to yourself, by the way. I mean, if you do that, I don't know if there's any help for you. She made a promise to herself. I'm going to take total responsibility for my life. I'm going to close the door on my troubled past. Yeah, I know a whole bunch of crazy-ish that happened back then. But that's back then. Now, I'm moving forward. The child who learned to read and who had made her first speech in church at age 3 found outlets for her talents. In high school, she presided over the student council, joined a drama club, and distinguished herself as a public speaker. When she was 16, she won an oratorical contest and awarded a scholarship to Tennessee State University. A year later, she was invited to the White House with other young achievers. During her freshman year at Tennessee State, Oprah continued to blossom. She entered and won the Miss Black Nashville contest. Later, she captured the title of Miss Tennessee. In 1971, she ran for Miss Black America and sought a career in broadcasting. To her surprise, she was hired as a reporter while still at Tennessee State, first by a local radio station, later by a CBS affiliate. By 1976, she was working in Baltimore for ABC TV and as a feature reporter and co-anchor of that city's 6 o'clock news. But suddenly, Oprah started having trouble at work. As a reporter and co-anchor, she found that she had to fight back tears when covering stories that tugged at her heart. In fact, the station manager threatened to discharge her if she failed to question a distraught woman at the scene of a fire in which the woman had lost her family. Reluctantly, Oprah complied, but apologized later during a live news broadcast. Her difficulties at work were compounded when the same station manager altered her reporting style and format. They tried to make me into something I wasn't, Oprah remembers. This left her self-esteem battered and her career sidetracked. How many of you guys are having some of these issues at work? At the JOB. They're trying to make you into something that you're not. Let's see what Oprah did. Hoping to steer her in a new direction, the news director moved her to the station's morning talk show. Though viewed by many as a demotion, the move was a blessing in disguise. Everybody put it also a blessing in disguise. Now, for those that follow me, I told them the other day, I said, if those that know, for a while, good old Facebook, they did a little Facebook jail on me. And I didn't realize at the time, but now I realize now that it was a blessing in disguise. It allowed me to focus on business instead of personal. And ever since then, I'm close to reaching my goal of 20,000 followers. But Facebook did me they did me a service. They did me a, what do you call it? I don't know the word I'm looking for. But anyway, it was a blessing in disguise. Right? Taking the business to a whole nother level. But at the time, I was like, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. So, where we at? This left her self-esteem battered and her career sidetracked. Hoping to steer in a new direction, the news director moved her to the station's morning talk show. Though viewed by many as a demotion, the move was a blessing in disguise. After her first day in a new slot, she exclaimed, "This is what I was born to do. This is like breathing." The once lackluster show's ratings rocketed. Within 5 months, it was the third highest rated show in syndication and the #1 talk show in Baltimore. Based on that performance, Oprah was offered to host the slot of WLS-TV's AM Chicago show in 1984. The rest is much publicized history. For 8 years, Oprah Winfrey has tackled nearly every topic under the sun. By 1986, she had reached true celebrity status as daytime TV's reigning queen, worth an estimated $40 million. Many have called her lucky. And because of her instant success, some say she is a financial genius. But whatever the reasons of her accomplishments, peace of mind certainly plays a part. That's right. They did me a favor, Mr. Plant. Thanks so much. That's what I'm looking for. Mr. Plant, you always coming in to help a brother out. Life is quite simple, she confesses. Life is quite simple. So simple that most people miss the point entirely. Listen, life is quite simple. How many guys believe that, by the way? Before we even go to what she's going to say, life is quite simple. Now, here's the deal. Whether you believe it or not, you believe it is, you believe it's not, you are right. Because as a man or as a woman thinketh, so is she or he. Same thing when I ask people, you think making money is easy? I think it's easy. Many people don't. I get money pretty easily. Most people don't. As a man or as a woman thinketh, so is she or he. So she's saying, hey, life is quite simple. I done figured this thing out. This thing called life. It ain't got to be complex. We make it complex. It don't got to be complex. So simple that most people miss the point entirely. They either think I'm lucky or I get all the breaks. The truth of the matter is that I'm spirit-led. My life is actually better than it appears because of my inner peace. I used to be on my own. I used to be my own worst enemy. Now, this is some honesty right here. Oh, Lord, Oprah, you could be real like that. I used to be my own worst enemy. Know what I teach, guys? I teach you that the first step is to be honest. If you can't be honest with yourself, you cannot make progress without being honest. I used to be my own worst enemy. I used to be. I like that word. I used to be. That was back then. But then I told you what? I made a promise. I'm going to take total responsibility for my life. I made a promise I'm going to let the past stay in the past. I made a promise I was going to close the door on all the things that used to happen. Keyword used to. No more. I used to be on my own worst enemy, but that has changed. If you allow yourself to get out of the way, grace will come to you. Go on, preach, Oprah. I know that's right, girl. If you allow yourself to get out of the way. Everybody playing console, get out the way. Some of you guys just need to say that. You need to type it. You just need to type it to yourself. Get out the way. Grace. Grace will come to you. I share this story with you because your goal in life presumably is to achieve success. Oprah Winfrey's logic is so simple everyone can understand her message. Her message is clear. To be successful regardless of personal wealth, you must find peace of mind. Oprah Winfrey found peace and harmony through daily spiritual guidance. Your methods may differ, but regardless of the source of your power, you must find and maintain inner tranquility. So one of the things I did this year, I made a commitment. It must be something about making a commitment. I made a commitment called 365 commitment that every day I'm going to go live. Every day. And then every day, what else am I going to do? I'm going to resist the ignorance of others. And guess what happened to me? The same thing that's happening to Oprah. It got pretty simple. After I made a commitment. And after I walked in that commitment. Now, I don't know what it is for you. What kind of commitment you need to make to yourself to get out of your way. To let the past be the past. To close the door. Move forward in life. To take total responsibility for your life. Things can change for you. They can change. If you change. Things can get better for you. I'm telling you, they can. It can get better. If you get better. Why? Because those who work for money alone and those who receive nothing but money for their efforts are always underpaid. No matter how much they receive, no amount of money could possibly take the place of peace of mind. To get more out of life, you must first give more. To get more out of life, you must first give more. Oh, Lord, let me show you if I can get this other section in. Yeah, we'll read this other section. Now, she gives back more than she receives, by the way. Wealth comes from the individual who sees a potential for wealth. Wealth comes to the individual who sees a potential for wealth. As previously noted, you cannot carry others along the highway of success, but you may point the way by helping others to help themselves. Let's repeat that again. You cannot carry others along the way, along the highway of success, but you may point the way by helping others to help themselves. How many of you guys have been trying to carry other people and it's been dragging you down? Don't carry, point. How many guys have been carrying other people, other people's problems, other people's issues, other people's everything, other people's ish, and it's been weighing you down? Don't carry, point. Help them help themselves. Big key word, help them help themselves. If they are unwilling to help themselves, well, you help them as much as you can. Is it possible that your highway has become very slow road because you've taken on the issues of everybody else and you're carrying their weight? I mean, you in drive, but you feel like you're in park. I mean, you done shifted gears, but you ain't moving. Be like I said, it's so draining. And you know what happened? What happened to me? I don't know about for you, but what happened to me is I took on someone else's responsibility. I think that's a good way to say it. I'll take me taking on total responsibility for my life is one thing, but me taking on total responsibility for someone else's life, if it's not my children, that's a whole other thing. So now I got total responsibility for me, and then I'm trying to be God and take total responsibility for somebody else's life. That ain't gonna work. I ain't God. I mean, I'm the child of God, but I ain't God. I ain't got them kind of shoulders. You ever been in a situation with someone or an individual, and you feel you literally feel your soul drop? I mean, you feel it. It's like you was up here, you was on the highway, and then you let somebody in, and then slowly but surely, now you start waking up and you like, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. You feel your soul drop. You're carrying a weight that was never meant for you to carry. And you think, oh, I'm strong enough. God wouldn't give this to me if it wasn't for me. No, I mean, yeah, you learn from it, but you need to learn how to get rid of the dead weight. I mean, don't help them. Help them help themselves. Big difference. Not do it for them. That's the thing. See, we think helping means I do it for you. You know, I get hit up all the time in my inbox. People asking questions. You know what I say? If you're unwilling to make a $10 investment to join the club, you don't really want my help because you're not going to invest in yourself. It's $10. It's 33 cents a day. You can't do that. Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I definitely want to help you, but you're going to take the first step. I'm helping you help yourself. The first step is you make your investment 33 cents a day. You don't want to do that? You don't want to talk to me. I'm not going to carry your weight. I'm not going to do it for you. Now, I will help you help yourself, but you got to be willing to help yourself. I just matured. I've been drained so long and too long. I can't do it. Can't carry the weight no more. Not me. And guess what they're going to do? They can keep looking for someone to carry their weight. That's what happens. They say, okay, I couldn't get that brother or that sister. So I'm still miserable. I'm still looking for company. So I got to go keep finding until I find somebody that's going to carry this weight. Get it off of me. And then I give it to them. And now they carrying double weight. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. That's not fair. That don't add that much. I was trying to build a business. I had put idea away because my son was becoming a problem in school, and his mom feared her child. I fear her child, so I had to stop my warrants. Okay. How do you join the club? Just go to www. There you go. BillionaireClub.com. Join the club today. All right. Woo! Y'all getting something out of this? All right, let's keep going. So as previously noted, you cannot carry others along the highway of success, but you may point the way by helping others to help themselves. A large sum of money in the hands of a man or woman generally does not create as much prosperity as does capital that circulates. Capital that circulates. This is why they call it cash flow. Money should always be moving. I was reading something today. It was talking about how when you put your money in a savings account, it really doesn't do as much for you as it is. You get taxed more on your money that's in the savings account than you do on money that you have invested. Because the whole idea of the economy is to always have money flowing. That's how you prop the economy. That's why you see, well, you may not know this. I might be talking over people's head, but this is why they actually do influxes of cash into the economy, so they can actually bump up the movement of money in the economy from one thing to another. So anyway, I say to say that it's something about the circulation of money. Money always moving. Always move. The goal, though, is that you have more money moving in than you do moving out. We got it backwards. We got a lot of money moving out. Way more than we got it moving in. Our outgo bigger than our income. we need to switch that around. Income bigger than outgo. Get rich. Provided those who handle the circulation are interested in creating wealth. Now, this is another. I might not finish this segment. Listen to this. He said, a large sum of money in the hands of a man or woman generally does not create as much prosperity as does capital that circulates, provided those who handle its circulation are interested in creating wealth. Now, listen to this for a second. So I had a brother that reached out to me. He said, man, you do a wonderful show in the morning. It'd be going down, and you got almost 20,000 followers. He said, I just refuse to believe that we can't get 50 black folk that want to just tune in and watch this every morning. We talk about black-owned businesses. We talk about opportunity. We talk about how to win in the stock market. Honestly, I do it for free, by the way. And I told him, I said, well, I know it seems like it's crazy to you. I've been doing it for a while, but I understand. Unfortunately, and I'm just going to be honest, unfortunately, not enough black people are interested in building wealth or interested in getting rich. Now, here's the thing. We're more interested in complaining about what Gucci or Prada is doing than we are supporting our own. See, if we were busy supporting our own, we wouldn't even notice what Gucci and Prada did. But here's how you can tell. Here's the caveat. All you really got to do is look down your timeline. You'll never have something pop up in your timeline for something you are not interested in. And because you've never been interested in building wealth or making more money or getting rich, these people who are it's almost like they're in the wilderness crying, hey, I'm over here. But you'll never see them or hear them because you're simply not interested. And when I tell them, they're just not interested. They may get interested at some point. They may even talk about it. But talk is cheap. Idle chatter leads only to poverty. It's not until you actually have something inside that comes out through your mouth that it really means something. So I said it's unfortunate, but it's normal. It's normal. 95% of the people who walk this earth, it's normal to be broke. And 95, I just decided I wasn't going to be normal. That's the only difference. I just decided I'm not going to be normal. Oprah decided she wasn't going to be normal. That's it. She said, I'm not going to be normal. Everybody else, they can keep doing what everybody else doing, the blind leading the blind, not paying attention to nothing, but whatever. I'm not going to be normal. Because normal is broke, and I ain't going to be broke. So I just said, it is, and you kind of got to say it is what it is. Eventually, people come along as their consciousness raises, and they get enough trouble, and they realize I can't keep living the way that I'm living. I mean, look at this. I mean, my goodness, at some point, I'm getting older. I'm getting closer to retirement. I'm still broke. Something got to change. When they get to that point, that's when they find me. When they say something got to change, that's when they find me. Now, this whole time I've been talking to my people, trying to teach them about money this whole time. But when they get to the point and say, oh, I got to do something about this. This ain't going to work. Something got to change. That's when they find me. So I challenge you. Look through your timeline. Look at what pops up in your feed. When you go on Instagram, hit the little circle button, search button, and see what pops up. They're literally giving you what you say you want. They're literally showing you what you're interested in. You know what happens when I go to Instagram? I hit the little screen button, little search button. Invest, riches, wealth. All this stuff pops up because they know that's what I'm interested in. Here's my question to you. What does Facebook and Instagram say that you're interested in? Filth? Girls half naked? Huh? Fighting? Black power? What does Instagram and Facebook say that you are interested in? Based off what you have shown them you're interested in. They only going to give you what they want. Why? Because they're trying to get your money. And the way they get your money is giving you what you want. It's a simple principle. You want their money, give them what they want. They want dysfunction, give them more dysfunction. They want more fighting, give them more fighting. They want more murder, give them more murder. They want more suspense, give them more suspense. They want more stress, give them more stress. Give them what they want. That's what they're going to pay for. I don't know how I got here, by the way. That's just in me. So you want a telltale sign of what you're interested in? Facebook, Google, Instagram, they know what you're interested in. It shows up in your feed. When's the last time you looked for a purse? You're like, I just want to stick in a purse real quick. Then next thing you know, Facebook got a whole bunch of purse ads. They know what you want. They give you what you want. Change what you're looking for, you'll change what you find. Let me say that again for the people in the back. People in the way back. Change what you're looking for, and you'll change what you find. How deep is that? That's pretty simple. Change what you're looking for, and you will change what you find. I remember when I was looking for weed, guess what I found? Weed. I remember when I was looking for the alcohol, guess what I found? Alcohol. I remember when I was looking for sex, guess what I found? Sex. Now I look for money, and guess what I find? A whole bunch of opportunity to make money. Have you found that to be true in your life? That you find what you are looking for? Please, somebody debate me on this. I really want somebody to just prove me wrong on this one. All right. The virtue of money consists in its utility, not its quality. Although Oprah's lifestyle in some ways fits her financial status, a splendidly decorated home, jet-set travel, and bejeweled and fashionable wardrobe, in some ways it doesn't. More often than not, Oprah seems quite unaffected by her success. Many times she is equally comfortable simply relaxing at home with a good book. There's more to her agenda than building a business, making movies, or generating additional income. She wants to make a positive change in people's lives. Philanthropy is an important responsibility. There is always the possibility that a financial gift to an institution or an individual can do more harm than good. Misplaced intentions may have people dependent upon something for nothing, robbing them of their dignity and any opportunity to develop their best potential. But Oprah knows better. For example, she gave 4-year scholarships to 10 students attending her alma mater. She selected the winners from a list of incoming first-year students, assessing their needs and scholastic abilities. The scholarships included tuition, room and board, books, even spending money. But like all good stewards, Oprah placed a condition, everybody putting console condition, on her philanthropy. She required each student to maintain at least a B average. With her scholars about to begin their sophomore year, 2 of her students let their good grades slip. As a result, she sent each of them a letter and said in part, I understand that the first year is really difficult and there were a lot of adjustments to be made. I believe in you. We all made an agreement, and it will be a 3-point average, not a 2.9. I know you want to uphold your end of the agreement because I intend to uphold mine. By requiring her scholars to adhere to the letter of the agreement, Oprah has transferred principles such as responsibility, persistence, and self-discipline that are far more valuable far more valuable than any material riches. Now let me ask you this, billionaires, especially those that say they want to make some more money. Let me ask you this. If you took on more responsibility for your life, if you added a little bit more persistence in your efforts, if you became a little bit more self-disciplined, is there any way that money would stay out of your hands? Let me ask that again. If you decided that today was the day you're going to take on more responsibility for your life, you're going to add a little bit more persistence to acquiring or the effort that you put in to getting the things that you want, and you are going to take on more self-discipline to control your desires, is there any way that wealth, money, riches can elude you? Anyway, you're taking responsibility, you're persistent in your efforts, you're disciplined, more disciplined than you were yesterday. Is there any way that you can resist money? Or money can resist you? No. You know why? Because money is not something that you pursue. Money is something that you attract by becoming an attractive person. A person who's under control. A person who goes after what they want. A person who values money. If you became more responsible, if you became more persistent, if you became more disciplined, is there any way that money can resist your hands? Think about it. Who would you hire? Would you hire the responsible person? Would you pay them more than the irresponsible person? Wouldn't you pay the persistent person more? Wouldn't you give them the opportunity more than the person who just gave up? Wouldn't you pay a disciplined person more than you would an undisciplined person? Well, I think we understand that. These qualities play key roles and that will lead to peace of mind. Can you increase your wealth without achieving happiness or peace of mind or by sharing your happiness and riches? Yes, of course you can. But whether you will enjoy the fruits of your efforts remains to be seen. Service, as you will see, is another matter. This is a New Black Wall Street Book Club where black folk do read. You put in the book, we absolutely will find it. Read Rainbow 2.0 with a purpose to help you, personal development, become the best version of you that you can be. So you can really sing, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share with us something that you learned today, something that you took away. We don't do this just to do this. We do this to make a difference. I made a decision in my life a long time ago. I'm not doing what I do to make money. I'm doing what I do to make a difference, to make an impact. And I know the money will come. If I help enough other people get what they want, absolutely I'll get everything that I want. How do we help you today? There's a reason why the successful say read books. And there's a reason why we're doing what the successful people do, so we can be successful. I'm simply asking you, was this worth your time and why? In the comments below, let us know why this was worth your time. While you do that, go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, the heart button, something. You know, allow for some positivity to go up in somebody else's feed today. Invite somebody. Let them know there's something different going on over here. You might want to tune in. It might help you because I've been carrying your weight too long and I'm tired of carrying it. So maybe, we'll do a little thing and you can just drop off some of that weight into the atmosphere. Tune into this, see if it helps you. Was this worth your time? And why? Again, guys, you have an opportunity to join us. This is something we do. This is our public offering, by the way. But on Tuesday nights, we go and we dive into this thing. Because it's one thing to read and to know. Knowledge is not power, by the way. It's another thing to read and apply, which means you turn your knowledge into wisdom. The same wisdom that Solomon asked God for. He could ask for anything in the world. He said, God, grant me wisdom. And he got double for his trouble. And guess what the wisdom did? The wisdom led him to be the richest man of the Bible. Well, Why not turn your knowledge into wisdom and your wisdom into power? Well, guys, I'm ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, and I invite you to join the Black Billionaires Club. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. Make a decision, a $10 decision, a $20 decision that can change your life forever. And here's the premise. If you could do it by yourself, it would already be done. You want to go fast, go alone. Too many black people have been going alone. But if you want to go far, you want your money to go far, you want your ideas to go far, you want your legacy to go far, go together. Well, I want you to remember this, man, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build, people. Let's build wealth. Let's build these businesses. Let's build our community, but most importantly, let's build each other. And let's do it together. We all we got. Y'all know ain't nobody coming. We gonna have to save ourselves. Be like, hey, tell me here. We go for the freedom. We're coming back for more. We all we got. But guess what? That's enough. Man, I pray to God to preserve each and every one of you today. That you'll go out and you'll understand that it's all about service. You provide more service, you'll get more money. Who's the person I refer to in the Bible? Okay, rich man, rich person? Solomon. Why is Solomon the son of David? God came to him and asked him, what do you want? He said, wisdom. Got double wisdom for his trouble. Ended up being the richest person of the Bible. All right? I pray to preserve each and every one of you go out today and you'll understand some of these concepts and principles we shared today, and you'll learn from Oprah. And you'll simply let this thing take root, bring forth a harvest into your life. Until next time, Mr. DJ, hit the music.
New black. It's the New Black Wall Street Book Club. With your host, Evan Jefferson. It's time for us to go. Yeah. Now, you ain't got to leave the computer, but we encourage you to get out there and learn and apply all the things you learn at the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Yeah. The New Black Wall Street.